Welcome to another episode in Purpose Network podcast, and we have another wonderful guest with us today. I'll let him introduce himself.
Okay, my name is Victor Nnanna.
Right, Mr. Victor, you're welcome. I hope today has been going well.
Yeah, I've been doing amazing things.
That's great. That's great. Is there anything you must have done about your purpose today?
Actually, I can't really say it's directly towards my purpose. To be really better compared to my purpose.
Hmm. Can you tell us what it is?
I went for an academic presentation.
Wow, that's beautiful. Actually, the ritual we actually should I call it the ritual, but our custom here is that the first question has to be about your understanding about purpose. What do you think is purpose?
Okay, purpose is the reason why I think that I'm prepared for this. That's the purpose.
It's the reason for you being here on earth. That's what just
Yep.
have you thought about this reason?
I've thought about it. That issues of purpose is something that progresses with time.
Mm-hmm.
So you might think you have figured everything out along the line things that actually not out. So there are chances for starting out unprepared, starting out not fully figuring that then along the way to hit some of the things that you could.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I think this is actually the first of the kind in the way you explain it, and this is beautiful. So, in the sense of starting it unprepared or not figuring it out, like was that how it started with you?
Okay, that was how I started with like my own. Okay, I have this strong belief that I have something to do. At first, I didn't have the because so it's something that came up with me. And then I remember when I joined my teenage church choir, I was singing with two verses like one high, one feet high, one and then one low, one low. But along the process, along the other training, along the lot of things that become like yeah, that.
So, if there's something actually that you do in this world right now without being paid or getting paid for it, what would that be exactly?
Okay, for me, if I'm to went back to the do something like this, I'll definitely go for it. I love it. I don't think there's anything that gives me joy.
Music.
The only thing I will come close is maybe the honest but outside the food,
Hmm.
I think maybe after prayer, the next thing I do is to I think to pray, I think to so eventually
Wow. Well, according to what you just said, now you said if you could wind back the hand of time.
Mhm.
I don't know.
Okay, actually what I wanted to do before was music. I wanted to do music. We are in Nigeria now, so where is that I want to do like music as well, let's say around that time 2019 there and that 2018 not something that the parents want with your child to now as well. If I'm I think in the next future I should take it because
Hmm. So you're actually saying that the reason why you didn't actually study music in university was ignorance.
it wasn't like necessarily because of it, but like them supporting in
Okay. And as it is right now, you're not giving up on music.
no, I still have my music
So you've written songs.
definitely.
How many are we talking about?
She's talking about let's say 100 plus, but
Wow.
some of them will need to be refined and be updated to methods that recent business.
Wow. That's mind blowing. What kind of songs do you sing?
Majority of them are gospel.
Gospel.
Yeah.
Okay.
Worship.
Let's say in gospel. I believe in purpose. That's in fact one of our core values is what we call specificity.
Mhm.
where you have to be really specific. You have to niche it down to a particular area. That's what makes you unique when it comes to the market. Okay. So, have you thought about that in your music, where you can actually niche it down to something? Even if you, even in fact, I think I was reading a book or I was watching a video. It said the smaller or the how smaller you can niche it to will determine how well you do in the market.
It's actually true. I think on creators made a video that said niche down and cash out.
Yeah.
So that just when it comes to niche down, I'm not the place guy like all this around this thing.
Yeah.
I prefer worship. All this slow version of
Slow version of music.
this lyric chopping up like the past style.
But if you look at these people now, you should find out there are things that differentiate all of them.
Yeah, yeah. Take us on the Dutch is the chant guy.
Mm.
So if I'm using that chant guy, he's known for his chants and all.
Yes.
But never seen more cool worship songs. So I think I like the blend of it.
The blend.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, no problem. But I want to still put it that you're still making progress in
It's still the progress.
that's good. And you're a veterinary medicine student. So veterinary medicine, music, is there a relationship?
Definitely it's not going to be like there is no much relationship between them. But I believe that in some situations, what would you people listening here to you is probably a certificate of who you are becoming in the process. So I'm not just doing music like because of this sport, So for me, then added advantage when I'm going to the field of music, level artist.
That's okay. Now, let's talk about music again. What effects or what value do you think the music is bringing? You bring to the market space? I mean, now you've written over, let's say, 100 songs, or let's say close to 100 songs. You should know the dynamics of how your writings look like. So, what value do you think whoever listens to your music should get?
Okay, I think part of what I'm expecting my source of music is to review Christ,
Hmm.
then bring my into guitar work with God. So I'm trusting God that the time will come that will also the miracles attached to the use of it. In general, it's centered at bringing people closer to God and revealing God more to people.
Hmm.
So that's what I'm trusting God to.
I like the part you said, bring it to the miraculous. So if you're singing, I believe healing should be taking place. So the lame should walk while you sing.
That's what you're trusting God for.
Actually, it's something very brilliant, and it shows that you're not putting a limit on what God can do.
Mm.
And for certain persons hoping that is unto you fire prayer, is unto you probably preach the word and all the stuff before certain things begin to happen. Probably the miraculous begin to take place. We've read in the scriptures where who is this now? Paul, for example, was not even it was not intentional and people were taken out of his apron and they were getting healed. I want to believe that we would have people that through their writings, just by reading what they wrote in the book, the lame can stand up and walk. It's something that God can do. It's something that God can do. So is this a bigger picture that you're looking at for yourself in the nearest future?
And maybe God will, if you have an institution that can train people, I think one of the things that I want to do is in an orphanage where children that are fatherless can become
Wow.
more organized. That's what we do.
Wow. That's the bigger picture.
Maybe if the music can sponsor those other aspects.
You think you'll be training those children into music fair?
No, no, no. The goal is not to clone people. The goal is to allow them to discover themselves and become women also women.
Wow. Talking about this orphanage, do you have any relationship with it or something?
Hmm.
Why, where did the desire come
Okay. I grew up at the city of Aba, so where I stay is I normally pass the river when I'm going school. So then I was doing traffic. So sometimes when I pass the you need to see so much going to this and this. And you know that this student can be coming like giving people. So that's one of the things I want to make money.
So talking about money, because you mentioned, oh my God. So you mentioned business.
Yeah.
What business are we looking at?
Okay. Currently now, I run a design event.
Okay.
Doing this ADES agents. We have
Can you
people
say that again?
ADES agents or like age and desk. So we have companies bring out good visual and put like target yeah target
So
markets.
the reason why I said so is that you never can tell who's watching us. So I am looking forward to, I'm trusting God that this will also be a platform where whoever comes in announces his business from here, God takes the person to another level. So that's why I wanted you to air it out very well. So you can just say that.
Okay, I run an agency. It's called ADES. It's a media company that helps business to bring their ideas to life through visual branding and all those things. So that's the kind of I'm doing now, combining with my academics. So that's the business I'm actually doing now. Then the next future, because our line of business is not like the secular stuff where you get you make money out of your music and see. Like all these endorsements, all this stuff that our only more like is a grocery, not something we do to market.
Yeah.
You understand? So but I'm also telling you that there are chances that the source of life or an income.
Sorry to say, but with what I see, you are there, you are there, you are there. You mentioned like 3 places now: veterinary, music, graphics. How would you manage? Let's say these 3 things now, you know, comes to limelight. How would you manage? How would you manage all this?
There's something they think it was the way that said it. Even they said partnerships of profits.
Hmm.
And the point is this stuff that we know as women
Yeah.
that you're not even necessarily the one doing it.
Yeah.
So by that time you are going to so this particular phase, this is what I'm going to do. I'm not saying that like I said earlier, I'm not saying that everything I'm doing is I don't think that along the line growth maybe the growth of one can get there are some people that decided in business that ministry wise call them deep into the media business, they have to big business or give it to another business. So I just go. By the time I'm done with school, do a lot of learning and business. You know the one that work with business.
Hmm. By the time you are done with school. So, for an example now, these giftings and these talents may be on the weights.
No, there are one that are definitely that we don't like music is definitely that one is start. But in terms of actually practicing it, then it's just practicing,
Yeah.
practicing, practicing is under collaborating. So those particular ones are subject for but music is more like a core one.
I think because I asked you a question concerning beforehand, music was what you actually mentioned. But then also we also noted like in the form which you also said that we're not taking actions yet. You know. So let's say in the nearest 5 years now, in the nearest 5 years now, you don't take action, deliberate action in music that you're supposed to be. What do you think will happen to you? Actually?
The truth is like I will not really be happy because I know the extent of what I'm supposed to do that the impact of what I'm supposed to do. And in this case, like in the kingdom, there are chances of doing it. So that's another opportunity that can happen. I I know that know myself from 2027 right now I'm doing completely push this one. So that's I'm not pushing it down much. I'm still around it.
Mhm.
I'm in my church choir. Mm. I do some recording with my friends. There's maybe but the actual stuff I'm saying maybe like all this or like a recording of songs, shooting of videos, I'm not really interested in that. But the other one is writing the normal phone records to artists.
Mhm. So do you think, don't you think that some things are happening behind the scene that your music is supposed to be doing that it is not, you are not aware of, you know, but these things are actually happening.
I really know for this. You know that feeling when you want to do something, in fact, you want to start to and start this thing up and then you are done. Only for let's say one moment later but to start seeing something that's very similar
Similar.
to
Yeah.
I've I've seen countless experience like a sound that like I'm not like similar top artists I don't like just maybe a few lines from like I'm like I've written this song down and I'm hearing something similar with like there was a time it was like two different artists they sang about is it rain or something like that. I was like this song is written like similar stuff like wow this is so that's what I'm challenging you but you see impact and you see impact. So I can't really foresee what's for. I'm talking about from my own personal experience. I know that there are people that will say like, but that's for sure.
Yes.
Yeah. So but we trust God that we do something.
Exactly. That's my rate. Well, the reason why I'm saying all these things is so that this urgency begins to get things done or to find a way to do things to make sure that these things is getting out there. Like you just mentioned now, the Holy Spirit inspiring you to do something, and then before you know what's happening after ignoring it or something, somebody else
Mhm.
has it. And most of the times it works with God works with timing. And that thing maybe that hits somebody hard because heaven would not
Yeah,
just
yeah.
let that person go. So you have to go and stop somebody else to get it done. So that's why I'm just trying to bring that picture to us. That when you are not doing what God has asked you to do, there is every tendency that you are putting somebody's life at risk.
Definitely.
There's every tendency you are putting somebody's life at risk. And God will help us. God will help us. And like you made mention, you said one of the reasons for your inaction is education. Education. Is there any other thing you want to say that is responsible for your inaction?
Well, finance is also the worst. Record songs is a lot.
But these days, content. I mean, A phone and a phone on your face and you are singing your song.
Depending on the type of police investigation.
It's well. So I would say that we go back, have a review of these things, and then figure out. There's always a way when you sit down, pray about it, and then think it through. There's always a way that God whispers it to carry it out, and it will be very honest. I mean, that's why we are here today.
Yeah.
Honestly, that's why we are here today. I never had this in mind. Let's say in the long run. There were other things I had in mind. You can even talk to my team about. There were other things we had in mind. And one of the days I just think, what happened that should I say this? Okay. Okay, I had finished praying in the early hours of the morning. And then I just sat down there. I sat down. I was just gazing to the air. And that was how it came up. Start the YouTube channel, start this. Okay, when I I think the first call I had that morning was confirming this as well. And I was like, okay. And when I was starting out, I didn't have a good phone. I didn't have a good phone. I didn't have, there was no equipment, nothing. But you know, when I took the action to obey God, to start it, to start up, the good phone came, the equipment came, and majorly I didn't spend much. Majorly the equipment. So if you start up, I think God is just waiting for us to take that step. Once we take that step, He pushes us. Pushes us. So we're trusting God. We're trusting God. Let's say, what is that? Before maybe I'll give you a chance to also ask you questions from time. But what is that one thing that you need to start doing that will give you a big leap into the bigger picture of the purpose?
I think if I start well, pushing out this process,
and then to start pushing out that songs, you need to figure out a way to do that. And you're assuring us that we go back and
I think about yeah.
all right, thank you. Thank you very much, sir. Is there questions you want to ask before I ask my last question?
Okay, the questions as when it comes to purpose, how do you keep preparing confidence for getting that? How do you know the one that you will be to move?
Okay, so if I'm to say that for me, I feel that there is nothing actually to remove when it comes to purpose. I feel that everything adds up. Other than subtracting, everything adds up to a particular point in destiny, in life. So let me give an example. That the fact that probably somebody is doing medicine and let me just an example. The fact that somebody is doing medicine and then is giving it to music and he knows very well that deep down God is calling him to that music thing. And medicine may not really be a thing. But then at the long run, you'll find out that you'll come towards a situation in life where that knowledge will be called out for. So I feel it's more like adding up. I was thinking about this concerning the life of Jesus. And I said, what was the relationship with Jesus being a carpenter and the Savior of the world? Have you thought about it?
Yeah.
Is there something you come up with?
I think part of the assignment of Jesus was more like repairing work. And that was what made most of it. Either a carpenter is creating a new craft.
Was repairing.
So I think he needed some of those experiences in order to actually fulfill that.
Wow. That's I've not thought about it in that way too. But that's very brilliant. For me also, this was what I thought. I think I was in the bank when this thing hit me. Honestly. So this is what I thought. The Holy Spirit took me to that point where Jesus was carrying the cross. The cross is made up of what? Wood. So Jesus has been carrying wood as a carpenter. He has been dealing with different types of wood. So God had just been preparing him to gain everything he needed to gain on how to manage the cross, how to carry the cross. So, because literally probably from history and all that, whoever takes that kind, I think I don't know, maybe from the movies we watch, his own cross was bigger than, I don't know, Sha. But it was not easy for him to have gone through that experience that he went through and then pick up that cross and go to, he climbed up the mountain. So it was easier for him to have died at that process. But he was used to the wood. He knew the dynamics, the nature, the texture of the wood. So he knew how to carry wood. He knew how to carry the wood. And that was wow. That's true. And he also gave us on that dimension too, which is preparing too. So he needed to know how to prepare things. So I feel that purpose, when it has to do with purpose, everything adds up. Except you are not actually a born again Christian. But when you are now a born again Christian, through mercy, God adds them all for you to get to your final destination. So nothing is really subtracting. Even your past life, you will see that you will need it. You will need that knowledge, in the nearest future. So that's what I think about purpose. I hope I.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. So if there's any music now that you feel we should publish right now or bring out the scene right now, like just tell us what the music will be about, so that we'll be looking out for it when it comes out. If there's anyone you have in mind, so that we can type.
It's a long time. Some people will do wide open house.
Is that
Wide open house.
wide
Open house.
open house?
Hands.
Okay, wide open hands. What does it mean to you?
Okay. The song is about, it describes God as a person whose hands is always open to the commerce that whenever we think that. So I think we are in a generation that people are spread down to make people can some of them are joining in the fact that they think that their sins are uncomfortable. So I think that's the song that if I'm doing it,
Wow, that's brilliant. So we've heard him. He has a song that he wants to bring out the market space. And if you're out there, you can actually help the brother. I believe the Lord will be touching us. And the song is a wide open house. And I'm believing God that God will do something great. Thank you so much for the time you've had with us. God bless you. Over there. We'll see you in the next episode. Subscribe.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.